All right, so I'm back with another video. As you can tell, I've had done a little bit of an upgrade with the front fork suspension. I did the tracker die dampener kit, and it added some length to the front forks. So now I have this really gnarly lean, and it's fine and all. If it's just parked in my garage, I can control it and not worry too much about it. But when I'm out riding, take it to a parking lot or just unknown surfaces, it's really sketchy. So I ended up ordering a Drag Specialties extended kickstand, and so I have that right here, and I'll be installing it. All right, so here we are with my current setup that I'm going to attempt to do first, which is I got the original kickstand on a 2x4 block, and that helped kind of lean the bike up a little bit more upright. Of the two jack stands that I had, this one seems to be fitting properly under the frame here, and what I'm going to do is just slowly go up enough to get some support on the frame and not too much higher. So I'm going to set the camera down while I hold the bike slightly upward and then pump the jack stand up. So let's set you up here real quick. So I don't know if I like that, just because this bike definitely looks like it's starting to lift up on the back tire and not the front, as I anticipated the front going up. And then also it's starting to kind of sway a little bit. So I'm going to drop this down again slowly here, hopefully. Here we go. Right. It's going to be hard solo, but all right, round two. So what I did was I got a 2x4 to go right under the front of the frame here, and then just move the jack stand a little bit further forward. So I'm just going to attempt this, and if I can't quite get this, I may end up just having to figure out another way to support the front end of the bike and the back end in a more vertical position. So I'm going to go slowly here and kind of guide this as I go up, partly because also I need to be able to clear access on the kickstand itself, which has the mechanism for the spring, and I can't get caught up on that. So okay. Tilt over too much so it's leaning over too much to the right there, and I don't want that to be the case. So yeah, let's drop that a little bit there and then try to come back on it there. Let's see if we can. Okay. Nope. Still a little unstable there. But it's not wanting to rock completely over this way, so that's good. Let's see, should I leave this here? That's risky. I'll walk it over to the other side. God. What am I doing? And I have full access now on this side, which is good. Let's see, should I straighten this? Yep, that's better right there. It's not moving. Okay. All right, so what I did was I got this other jack stand, which I guess is helpful, and just propped it up on the right side here to get more leverage to avoid having it actually tip over in case there is some force or some push on that side or on the kickstand side. So I'm going to bring you over. You can see I have full access. Obviously this is not ideal. I'm going to attempt this. Hopefully the bike doesn't fall on me or fall over. If it does, you may witness that, so we'll see. Wish me luck. It looks like there's kind of this pin here that needs to come undone. It looks like this drops down like a cotter pin or something else that holds the kickstand up. But then there's also this spring here that is what probably provides all the tension to come up and get onto this rubber mount stop where it sits. So as you can tell, there's a little bit of flex here. I'm gonna do it without the tension on the spring, just so that I have some more flexibility in this coming down and out. So let's see how that goes. There we go. So that looks like the retention pin. I'm gonna try to flatten it out as best as I can. I didn't really kink it or make too much of an issue taking it off. Just a little finagling, but it came out. Then I'm looking at this pin here. Okay. Yep, so it looks like there's this retaining washer clip, not really a clip, that sits on the pin there. So I'll hold that off to the side. And then let's see, there must be another one down here then. You probably can't see, but yep. Okay, so I'm gonna push this down. Yep, that's pretty much it right there. All right, trying to be gentle here so that I can pull it, but also not drop the bike on me. So yeah, some resistance there. All right, there it is. So looks like there's a pin that holds a retaining clip at the top, and that is guided up through this kickstand here. That is the stock one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab the new one here without moving too much so that I know exactly the position of the spring. That there's a pin. I already put some anti-seize lubricant. This is the OEM, the original pin that came off when I took the original kickstand off. It was in the same position that I'm replacing this new one on. So as you can see here, hopefully, is the length difference. So I got about an inch more on the length, which will hopefully leave the bike standing in a more vertical position. Really easy. The spring that comes OEM, I'm just gonna reuse, and it has a hole here for same position it looks like. So it does look like it's gonna fit nicely with proper clearance all the way through. So let's see if we can get this all in one swoop. Okay. Hopefully you can see as I go what's going on. Let's see if this is gonna work here. I'll hold this in this position. There we go. Put this in, and then I'll squeeze this up through it. Oh, fudge. There we go. There's a lot of movement here. There we go. There it is. Yeah, so easier to put that retaining copper washer, pin, holder, whatever you want to call it, at the top and the bottom before you slide the pin in. So I'm going to put some on this one here, just a dab, helps kind of lubricate that space. Wiggle this back on, looks good. As you can see there, hopefully we have the washer, the pin, and now I'm going to attempt to put the retaining clip back onto that spot in the pin so that it holds it. I didn't have to stretch the spring out, which is nice. All I'm going to try to do here is, press this through with the flathead screwdriver. Nice. Okay, so that pin is in. Try to clamp it down as much as, oh no, that's solid. That's in, baby. That's in like sin. Now let's see if I can get this kickstand down without any problems. Wipe down all of the anti-seize that I ended up splooging all over the place. All right. Key to innovation is desperation. I was pretty desperate to get this done. I don't have a scissor jack. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. I don't have a motorcycle lift. I just had two jack stands from two different size vehicles. One for kind of taller, heavier trucks and SUVs, and then the other one for small compact cars. And I was able to get it on there. So kickstand is now on. Yep, it looks like it returns and comes down far enough. Clip is on there, moving freely. Nothing is hitting or binding. Yeah, I think we did that. And that probably only took 20, 15, 30 minutes. Somewhere in between there. All right, now the new trick, the next trick, the hopeful trick is lowering the bike. All right, so the new kickstand is on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down here. Looks like that's down. So what I'm going to start to do before I decompress the jack stand is just slowly grab the other side. Decompress this back, Jay. All right, so what I did already here was I removed the jack stand that was on the back. Now I'm going to release this front one. I got the bike as vertical as I possibly can. I'm going to release the tension on this one so that it comes down. As you can see, it moves freely. All right. And then here, knowing that my new kickstand is down, I'm going to just get on the sides. That one. All right. Like I'm saying, na na na. There you have it. That was actually pretty simple. Didn't take too long. My bike is now sitting proper. It doesn't look like it's gonna completely come crashing down. As you can see here, it's in a more upright position. Kickstand looks OEM, like nothing ever happened. Yeah, overall super happy with how this turned out. So as you notice, actually, now that there's weight on this, this pin does look to be moving back and forth. So there is some movement there, but it doesn't appear to be an issue with clearing the hardware. So I'm glad I put that extra anti-seize lubricant there, just so that it does move freely back and forth without any rubbing. So that's all I got. Kind of simple in a sense. If you need to order one of these and replace it, it seems like you can do it at home or in your driveway, parking lot, without too much hesitation. I probably could have got away with asking someone to help me just sit on the bike, stand it up as I do the work, and then just have them hold the bike. If you don't have scissor jack or jack stands or anything to prop the bike up, you could definitely have that kickstand up and off as someone else kind of helps hold the bike up. So if desperate times call for desperate measures, do what you got to do, just so you could get back out there. So thanks for watching. Super simple, super fun. It took probably less than 30 minutes, as I've said. If you have any comments on this, feel free to write them in the comment section down below. If you like the video, feel free to like it. You know, I do posts and videos like this. I'm not really committed to a schedule, so don't feel like you need to subscribe at this point. But if you like watching stuff on Sportsters, I'll probably be doing other things here and there as I continue to learn how to work on this bike. This was probably like super easy compared to some of the other stuff that I've done. So if I can do it, you can totally do it. All right, thanks for watching. That's all I got. Yeah, peace.